if you're looking for a therapy for your child to help them with specific needs, and you come across videos that say, don't do ABA, it's harmful to children, we're here to tell you, well, maybe not. Welcome to the Team Lawson channel. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike.
And we're millennials and we're making it. On our channel, we discuss all things that meet within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting.
We want to create a community that's both inclusive and encouraging.
Before we get any further in the video, go ahead and subscribe. It's our goal to reach 1,000 subscribers before we get to our anniversary date in July.
Also, smash that like button and the notification bell to show the algorithm that you think we're awesome.
I'm in pain. My head hurts, my leg hurts. But today, we're going to talk about a very serious topic. And we're going to talk about it in half the time that we did the last time we tried to record this video. We're going to discuss ABA therapy and why we choose it for our child.
Can I get a sip of this water now?
Yeah, you can open the water now. Before we, why don't you just leave the top off?
So, I don't believe I can do that.
I appreciate it. Before we talk about why we chose ABA therapy, we want to talk about why many people are starting to speak out against ABA therapy in general. And one of the, I think, reasons is, and I'm going to post videos down below because I'm not speaking for anybody. They are well capable of speaking for themselves. All you gotta do is watch the videos. But the theme, the pervading theme is one, ABA therapy is very clinical, and it seems very cold, sterile, and almost like training a dog is one phrase that I heard in the video that I took offense to. And then I had to get out of my feelings and finish hearing what the young lady had to say. And the other thing they talk about is stemming. I'll let you talk about what they talk about stemming.
Anyway, basically, you're taking away, the behavior, not bad behavior, but you're taking away,
Coping.
Who they are and, the coping and things of that nature. And you trying
so stemming.
That's what you asked me to explain. I'm explaining it my way, okay?
Okay, explain it your way then.
Dang, but just, trying to make them something that they're not, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make them normal and things like, man, look.
Wait. We're going to go into why we choose ABA therapy now. Yeah, we're not attacking their argument.
No, I'm not attacking. No. This, by no means, this is not an attack on anyone.
Because the lived experience of an autistic person who is able to articulate that lived experience is extremely valuable. And though these people are adults now and they went through ABA 20 years ago, what they have to say needs to be heard. How is it we going to improve the services offered to autistic children? And it's also important to recognize that everybody's not going to be able to articulate their experience. There are some kids who won't have the privilege of growing up into adults who can have their own agency. They'll always have caregivers providing for their needs. And so on the spectrum of autism, while ABA may not be appropriate or beneficial for some people, we feel that our child is on at an age and stage and place in the spectrum where it is and has been particularly helpful for her. Okay, so why we choose ABA. First, for us, ABA has never been particularly clinical. It's always been kind of a family. And I know that sounds really cheesy And
Dawson's Creekish.
yeah, but Dawson's Creek was awesome, and it could be cheesy because it's true. We have always been very much included into the goals that are set for ABA, and so, and it may be partially because our focus is not on changing our child; it's making it's helping her to be prepared for literally a classroom setting. Oh gosh. Our child is bright and she has a willingness and a desire to learn and to learn more. And she experiences frustration when she doesn't know how to do the things that enable her to be able to learn more. And so a lot of her ABA goals are centered around her just being able to school, like sitting in the chair and not running up and going to the toy closet without permission. Um, and what else? Just answering yes or no questions so that she can communicate her wants and her needs. That was a goal for like 2.5 years. 3.5 years. She's finally starting to master that. She's got that no down, boy. And so the clinical nature of it was not something that we experience as parents of a child who goes to ABA.
We choose ABA. Well, for me, it's no. I mean, anything that'll help the kid, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Long as, like I said, the motive behind it is good. Long as they got the right people in place. Anything that'll help prepare her for, like I said, classroom setting and life in general. I'm with it, you know. That's why I was comfortable with ABA. I believe it had the right people in there. It got people that actually would like to see Macy. Was I supposed to say her name? Did you say her name?
Mate, they know Macy's name.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that that Macy, you know, they got people that actually want to see her be successful. That actually, you know, like my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, they're not doing it, you know, just for a paycheck and just to, you know, to tolerate my daughter. They're actually people who care and who actually...
They stand for Macy.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. Macy she is charming. I will give her that. But it has been heartwarming to see how much they have fallen in love with Macy.
I don't know where she get that from.
Anyway, also, I feel like the ABA that at Macy's Center in School is maybe not groundbreaking, but it's much more progressive than maybe it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's not so much task and goal oriented as it is collaborative. They work with the speech therapist, the occupational therapist, the APE coach, the teachers, and assistant teachers to create a plan. And then once they've created a plan, okay, how are we going to get this kid ready for the second grade and learning the things that they have to learn in school? They target their weaknesses. Okay, well, where are they falling short? Macy don't want to sit in the chair. She wants to go play in the toy closet. So how can we incentivize learning for Macy so that she is staying in the chair? And her goals have never focused on stemming and self-soothing behaviors. Macy does not do arm flapping or anything like that. She has a much more interesting way to stem. She sings constantly. Like Macy is, especially when she's focused on doing something, she's singing at the top of her lungs. It's usually K-Love and the songs that they play there, but she is constantly singing or humming or talking to herself. When she's upset, she screams and yells, and those have, well, yelling, screaming has been the targeting behaviors because we want her to use your words. Use your words, don't scream at the people, especially if you can, right? If you can use your words, please don't scream at them, right? She's never had any, she doesn't hand flap, and if she did, it wouldn't be a stem that for me, I don't know about for you, but like because I understand that stimming is self-soothing, and I don't know what she's feeling, I can't say that she doesn't need to do it. I can't say that she doesn't need to flap because her brain works differently than mine. I can't say that she doesn't need to sing all the time because her brain works differently than mine. So that has never been a goal for us. I think because stopping autistic behaviors is not a goal for us. A goal is getting her ready for the classroom. And if some of the autistic behaviors stop, okay. If they don't, is she ready to sit down in the classroom? Even if that is a special education classroom, because all she can do is sing while she's doing her work, and she needs to be in a smaller classroom setting. We're fine with that. We just need her to learn the stuff that she needs to learn. And I think if you are focused on getting the autistic out of a child, or creating a child that is neurotypical and looks and acts and thinks and behaves like everyone else, and you're using ABA to do that, then I think it's more, like you were saying, the motive behind the therapy than the therapy itself. Because I always come back to the fact that every child is not, that I think every child has the potential, and we should never give up on any child. But there are some autistic children who also have cognitive delay. And so they're not going to develop into a place where they can have their own agency and they can run their own lives. And so there's always going to be someone that's going to have to help them. And so if someone is always going to have to help them, why does stimming and flapping and singing matter? And on the other side of the token, if you are going to be successful, the most successful version of yourself is who God created you to be. And if that includes stimming and singing and flapping, then the world needs to adjust to include different people. And we're not going to use ABA to work that out. I don't understand. Yeah. So for us, ABA is more about, and the way we've experienced it. And I think the way that ABA is moving towards, mainly because of understanding of what autism is and the conversations that adults with autism are having. And so they're variable conversations, but I don't see a lot of people talking about why now maybe ABA is okay. Like maybe ABA done a certain way is okay. What do you think?
If you want to, let me word this correctly. I mean, if you have a child with autism and you want to, you're skeptical about ABA, why don't you do your research? Go talk to...
I hate it when people say that. What does do your research mean? Don't say that. Because here's the thing. This is why I hate...
You couldn't let me finish?
Don't say do your research, because it implies that somebody who was in our shoes 4 years ago, and who knows nothing about autism can do a Google search and learn what they need to learn to be able to choose the correct ABA provider. I don't think you'll be able to do that.
Well, actually, Sister Lawson, before I was cut off, I was going to explain ways to do your research. I don't think there's anything that you could do. Okay, go ahead. No, finish what you're
saying.
No,
I just don't think there's anything that someone who has a 3-year-old and somebody's like, hey, your kid is autism, what are you going to do? I don't think there's any real way for a parent to be able to, like, if they do their research, they're going to come across our video, and they're going to come across people's videos who say don't.
That's where I was getting at.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of information on autism on our page. We also have, if you go to one of our older videos, we also have,
That's not long for us to pick up our child. Don't be looking at me sideways. Go ahead, finish what you was going to say.
I was going to say we have, now if this is in your state, because there are some states that may not offer this set. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, yeah, that might help if you live, not even in our state, if you live in this city. Because if you live 3 hours away from us, there's 1 or 2 ABA providers, and it's not a full service. They don't have a school with all the therapies. Like, most people are living in a therapy desert, where if there is one provider in an hour radius, they have lucked out. You know, most people don't get to choose between therapies the way that we were able to, therapy centers where we were able to do. And we didn't have a whole lot. There were just like 3. But like, and it was based on money, like which one will take our insurance. But a lot of places, like, there's just a therapy center and that's it.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
Or you stay home and you do it with your child by yourself. And so it doesn't have anything to do with research. It's with what is available. Am I going to do it or not? And what I don't want people to see the accounts of autistic people, I want them to take them as information, not as, well, there's no therapy for my child. Because insurances cover ABA. That's about it. Maybe they started covering sunshine therapy, but I don't think sunshine therapy is done at center. I think it's done at home. I don't know a whole lot about it. And so if you're looking for a therapy for your child to help them with specific needs, and you come across videos that say, don't do ABA, it's harmful to children, we're here to tell you, well, maybe not. You may be able to find a center or work with therapists in home and cultivate a relationship where you can shape the ABA therapy to what you need it to be for your child. And you might not be able to. You might have to do it at home by yourself. That doesn't sound very hopeful, but like, what else is there besides ABA for those parents who choose therapy? Because there's some parents who don't want therapy, and like, so this video or the video of people who are saying don't do ABA means nothing to you. But for those people who are looking for a therapy, try it and see. What were you gonna say?
I don't even remember anymore.
I'm so tired. This is such a hard video. Hopefully we'll be able to cut together a video from the pieces of video that we have recorded today, because this has been so painful and so hard, and I have such a headache. But before we leave, how are we doing at Work Together as a team?
I believe we're doing wonderful.
We're doing a lot of arguing. I don't know why you're lying to the people.
We're not doing a lot of
We
arguing.
do a lot of arguing. Mostly over nothing, so don't be concerned.
That's the negative. Other than that, we're doing pretty well. That's the thing that we both can work on, not arguing over crazy stuff. What's the one good thing that I'm doing, Sister Lawson?
Honoring my love language and buying me flowers. I think pretty. I'm allergic to tulips, but they're my favorite. So when they start opening up, I'm going to have to put them closer to a window, and they can't stay in the room with me. What's the one thing that I'm doing? My stomach
Trying to find ways to, I ain't gonna say sickness, but, trying to take better care of your, trying to find ways
to take care of my mental
your
health.
conditions and your mental health.
Chronic illnesses and mental health.
Yeah.
It's been a struggle. I'm feeling awful today. After this is done, I'm going to turn off all these lights, push them in the corner, and lay down, and Michael's going to get the kid.
Oh, no.
No, that is what it's about.
We going to get
No,
the
I'm
kid.
not. I'm about to lay down.
I'm about to lay down. But going to walk home.
Okay, then. Is she walking home? Because I'm about to get in the bed. But, we working. We striving. We trying to do something. I'm tired. I can't lie to you and say I ain't tired, because I am. Well.
Don't say you can't lie.
Well, that's the end of the video for today. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully we can come and cut pieces together of a video and make it make sense for y'all. What we were trying to say and the points we were trying to get across. I wish you had deleted the other video. I may have been able to get some pieces from it. And now I'm changing my mind. I'm telling you I changed my mind.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Is it in the trash can? Can you get it out of the trash can?
I have no earthly idea.
I'm gonna look. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help us get to 1,000 subscribers before July, and we will see you in the next video.
No Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media. On Facebook, we're Team Lawson. Instagram, Team Lawson 225. Any topics or anything that you would like for us to discuss, we'd like to hear from you. You can email us at teamlawson225@gmail.com. You can also call our Google number. We will answer. Long as you're serious, at 504-252-0531. That's it. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you.